What's up, guys? This is my 2014 Nissan Xterra Pro 4X, and today I'm going to be doing a rig walk around. Hopefully you can see me pretty well. Sun's peeking out for once in Washington, so let's get into it. All right, so like I said, 2014 Nissan Xterra Pro 4X. It was decently clean when I drove it here, but got on the trails and now she's got a little bit of mud on her. Whew, the mosquitoes out here are terrible. I'm getting attacked as I speak. Anyways, she's got 255,000 miles. I got it with 176K on it. I've driven it a good amount. Daily driver for the last 4 years. Gets the job done, and I beat the crap out of this thing. Probably a little too often, seeing as it's my only vehicle, but yeah. Alright, so in the rear, I am running the... Oh, I gotta crouch my old self down. You can barely see under there. I'm probably doing a crappy job. But I'm running the Davinson's IMS 2 to 3 inch rear lift kit from Z1 Motorsports, along with the Z1 adjustable rear shackles. Super rusty under here. Fucking Washington, man. I have Z1 Motorsports extended brake lines that you can kind of see dangling around everywhere. That looks like it was rubbing on something, so I definitely need to check that out. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically it for the rear. I apologize in advance if this video is terrible. I'm just getting used to trying to make YouTube videos, so I might butcher this, I might not. Only time will tell. But anyways, we'll go on to the front. So I am running, it is Titan swapped. Probably a major important part I should have mentioned. It's Titan swapped. So up front, I've got the Radflow 2-inch Titan swap front coilovers. I think I'm at a, if I remember correctly, 650 pound spring rate. It rides very stiff, definitely stiff. I've got the OEM Titan lower control arms. I'm running, damn mosquitoes. I'm running Titan inner and outer tie rods. Let's see. My upper control arms are Flash Shark UCAs, and I will say these things are complete trash. I think I got the pair for like $175, and within like a day or two of driving on them, I blew both ball joints. So I'm hoping to swap those out for some probably Total Chaos upper control arms sooner than later. My CV axle, I still have the R180 up front, so I'm running the Z1 Motorsports R180 Titan swap extended CV. Trying to think of what else, if I missed anything. I do have an M205 at home just chilling in my garage that I'm hoping to put in here sooner than later, but we'll see when that happens. I don't know. I think that is everything for front suspension. Like I said, it is Titan swapped. That's why it looks the way it does. That's why it rides the way it does. Let's see. I already said extended brake lines from Z1. Tires, I'm running Crosswind MTs. They are a 315 75R16. I had them on before when they were 33s, or I had 33s on, same tire. I liked them. They're very, very cheap. I got them on, I can't remember the website's name. But anyways, they hold up pretty good. They do really good on the trail, really good in mud, really good on rocks, and really good in snow, surprisingly. My wheels. So I am running Rough Country Steelies. They are a 16x8, minus 12 offset, and they are 6x5.5. And I ended up running the Z1 Motorsports wheel hub adapters. So 6x114.3 to 6x139.7 wheel hub adapters. And up front, my wheel hub adapter is 1 inch. And in the rear, unfortunately, I'm rocking a 3-inch wheel hub adapter, which is kind of sketchy, not gonna lie. Hopefully I'm not doing that forever. But like I said, I beat the crap out of this thing as often as I can, and hopefully I don't jinx myself. It's held up good so far. I haven't had any issues with anything coming loose or anything like that. I'm trying to think of what else. I think I just went over all suspension and wheels and tires. Up front, I am running a Wham winch mount. This was actually a junkyard find. Pretty cool Wham winch mount. I got it for, I think, $35 at the pick and pull, which is a steal, dude, because I think I'm probably wrong, but I think they are like $500 to $600 if I remember correctly. I have a 07 to whatever year, I don't remember, when they started changing the front grille, but I'm running an 07 grill on this thing. I added these really bad little Harbor Freight like trailer lights that I still need to rewire and probably make look a lot nicer because they're just really shitty looking and with all this RTV. But anyways, I get a lot of questions on the Xterra page about this bad boy. So I'm trying to think. I think it's off of a 2024 Altima or Maxima. I can't remember, but it's not a direct fit. I had to use the old JB weld and some RTV around it, but I mean, it's been on for quite a while now and hasn't gone anywhere, and I think it looks sick. So yeah, I've got, oh man, I'm probably gonna screw this up. Harbor Freight sells what, diode? No, not diode dynamics. RockShox, I think. I don't remember. But that's the pod lights that I'm running up here for ditch lights, and then I just ended up putting some yellow film over them. But I really like the look of the yellow, not so much the look of the lights. Well, maybe a bit. Oh man, I got a burp. I guess I kind of do like the look of the lights. They're not too obnoxious, pretty simple. Filming YouTube videos is so weird. I don't know if I missed something, which I probably did. I was gifted these from my pops. My dad gifted me these, so I just threw them on there. Didn't like them at all at first. It was one of those things like, oh, it's a gift, I'm gonna use it, I feel bad. But honestly, I love these things. I love the way they look. Just personal preference, I think they look sick. I didn't mount them very good. There's like another little tab that is supposed to go right here and attach in there, so they're kind of loosey-goosey. Probably don't do such a good job as they would if they were fully mounted on, which I'll probably say I'm gonna mount them complete one day, but I will probably never get to it. But I like them, so that's all that matters. I I got this Gobi rack, or not rack, I'm sorry, this Gobi ladder on the back. I actually use this thing all the time. And I didn't have to, well, I guess technically I did buy it, but it was on the vehicle when I first bought the car. So yeah, I use this thing all the time. When I put my kayak up on the roof, I'm climbing on this bad boy. When I am in the mountains and I'm bored, I want to sit on my roof, I climb up this bad boy. When I'm hanging out with my kids, they're climbing up this bad boy, using the Xterra like it's a fucking jungle gym. Let's see here. It is a, oh, I forgot to mention one thing. I do have some rock lights that you probably can barely see. There's one in the rear, and right there. I do have rock lights. I like them. I think they're cool. Might be cheesy to some, but I think they're really sick. As far as Titan swap goes, I had to trim a ton. I had to trim the front fenders a ton. And honestly, I still need to do some trimming on the pinch welds down here, because it is chewing the hell out of my tire, which I didn't realize it was this bad until just now, so that's awesome. So yeah, I need to trim this pinch weld down a lot more, beat it down. Ended up doing it, I think it's a terrible trim job, but it is what it is, you know. We ball. End up putting some just rubber trim stuff that I got from AutoZone around the fender. I hit a deer. I hit a deer in my Xterra back in 2024, I think. I was going like 65, headed back to Texas from Oklahoma when I lived in Texas, and hit a deer. And so for the longest, it destroyed my front driver fender and my rear driver's side door. Somehow it like swung around, completely missed my driver's door, but destroyed the rear. So for the longest time, my front driver fender and my rear driver door were white, and I kind of miss it for some odd reason. But one of my buddies here that also has a Titan swapped Xterra, it's super sick actually. He ended up finding a silver Xterra in the pick and pull and told me, and I was like, I must go and pull parts. So yeah, where was I? Same thing on the, sorry if this video is all over the place, passenger side. It's not good. You can see my crappy trim job. I should probably just adhesive these. These were supposed to be like a self-adhesive, which I mean, they've held on pretty good. But last weekend, this thing was completely covered in mud. I mean, like ridiculously covered in mud. So that probably has a lot to do with getting dust and dirt and stuff deep in here, and they are coming off. So I will clean that up this weekend probably, and finish adhesiving them, or adhesive them better. Yeah, I beat the crap out of this thing all the time. As you can tell, these mosquitoes are fucking killing me, dude. There's dents. It's not pretty by any means. I don't know if the camera is making it look pretty, but it's really, really not. It is a 6-speed manual. Like I said, Pro 4X 6-speed manual. There's not a lot going on in here. It's pretty dirty. I don't know. I didn't bother cleaning the inside. I drive this thing every day. I would like to clean the inside, but I don't know. Just haven't gotten around to it. The back, I've got just a dull little camp setup. Nothing fancy. I'm not an overlander, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a get out on the weekend, camp, off-road with my friends type of guy. Just threw a little sleeping pad back in here. I got these shitty little Harbor Freight lights that need new batteries because that absolutely didn't work. That I Velcroed to the side. I used to have a hatchet mounted right here, but I took it off because it was annoying me. I actually used to live, I lived in this Xterra for like no, I'm over exaggerating, for like 2 months. And then I ended up buying a van and lived in the van for like 9 months. But yeah, I actually lived in this Xterra, and it looked a lot different in here than it does right now. But it was sick, honestly. Not gonna lie, I miss it. Sometimes, not really. I think I've covered just about everything, guys. But like I said, 2014 Pro 4X 6-speed manual. I've been wanting to do a rig walk around for a long time, actually. But it hasn't been Titan swapped for very long. I used to have those, what are they? Rough country lift struts up front with a drop shackle in the rear. And it did not have these wheels on. I just had stock Pro 4X wheels on it. But honestly, Titan swap was a game changer as far as off-roading goes. It rides like shit, but I mean, not super terrible. It's to be expected. But the biggest game changer was these wheels. I mean, I don't know. I think they look outstanding, dude. I love them. I actually ordered the gold ones first, and they were on back order and were going to take way too long to get here. So I was like, I think I called Rough Country, and I didn't want black, and I ended up going with the gray instead. Get a better angle. Going with the gray instead, and I'm glad, honestly. I think the silver and the gray just goes extremely well together, and I think it looks sick. I think it looks really sick. That's about it, though. I honestly hate this winch mount. I think it looks kind of stupid. Like I said, I hit a deer a couple years ago. That's another reason why I don't have a front bumper on this thing, is because, sorry, the camera's all over the place. It's because I hit a deer and it cracked my my front bumper, destroyed it. So I ended up ripping it off. Just ran the little bash bar up front for the longest time, and then found this in the junkyard. Like I said, pick and pull, got it for 35 bucks. I'm hoping to dabble in to trying to weld myself up a kind of like pre-runner style front bumper very, very soon. I got a welder. I've been practicing my welds. I need to buy a couple more things and go from there, but that should be happening very soon. And that is about it. I'm gonna try and make videos maybe once a weekend, once every 2 weekends or something. Like I said, I'm new to doing this, so it's all a little bit weird to me. But yeah, until next time, guys.